What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung here with, of course, another statue and figure unboxing video. So this week, it's been a busy week for me. I'm trying to pump out all these videos and whatnot. So, like I said before, I always do statue figures when they come in, and this one I'm super excited for because it's finally, I want to say finally filling up my detail shelf right here on the bottom there. I have two of the cover girls, DC cover girls, which is Batwoman and Raven. So that bottom shelf is going to be, maybe I can fit one more, maybe. But so far it looks pretty good. It looks pretty filled up. But anyways, let's get started. So the statue that came in today is from DC Comics, of course. I had a you probably saw that already, and you probably can see from here. I had a choice between 2 or 3 different statues that I wanted to get. The first one was, of course, this one, which is the Poison Ivy statue, and of course I decided to get it. The other one is the Huntress statue. Not the Huntress. No, not the Huntress. What was the other one? I know one of them was the Supergirl one, and then the third one was, it was really a toss-up between maybe the Huntress and Batgirl, but since I already have a Batgirl statue here with the Kotobukiya one, and I didn't have a Huntress yet, so those are the two are going to be probably my next ones from the DC collectibles line of DC cover girl. So I'm super excited. Anyways, this is the Poison Ivy for the DC cover girls, which I think they look freaking awesome. But anyways, let's get to the box. Okay, guys and gals, this is the box itself. Of course, it's from DC Collectibles. This is the DC Comics cover girl Poison Ivy statue, and this is, of course, a numbered limited edition, so it's out of like 5,200. So the statue will actually say, like 1 out of 5,200 or 800 out of, whatever. So it's going to be one of those numbered ones, so I'm pretty excited about that. And not a lot of them actually come like that anymore. A lot of the newer ones are just pretty much, hey, we got these, and that's pretty much it. So this is the front, and of course it is themed with the Poison Ivy kind of color to it. So of course you have the statue itself here. I want to say it's about 9.7 inches tall, so that's probably with the base and then the statue itself on top of the base. So she's a pretty tall statue itself. Of course, you got the green leafy looking colors over here, and then, like I said, DC Collectibles, DC Comics cover girls, Poison Ivy statue. And there's another look at the statue, and nothing too much about that. On the back here, you have, of course, a little description of Poison Ivy, and then the artist who did Stanley Archerum Lau. I probably butchered that pretty bad, so excuse me for that. And then, of course, there's some other statues from them, which they advertise here, which is the Katana and the Huntress one, which is pretty cool. I like the Huntress one. The Batgirl one's pretty cool too, and then the Supergirl one, which is probably going to be the next one I'm going to get, because there's really nothing out there for statue-wise for Supergirl that I think looks pretty cool. The Kotobukiya ones are freaking awesome, but they're like $250 for a statue, and it's quite a lot. So that might be my next step, is just to get the DC Comics, DC Collectibles cover girl, Supergirl statue. So that will be probably the next kind of statue I want to get in this with the DC Collectibles. Next is, of course, you get a look at the whole statue itself. I'll push this to the side here. You got, of course, like I said, there you go. Statue stands approximately 9.7 inches high. You get the statue with the base in the bottom there. Their bases aren't that great. Just they do the job right. It's just a base to stand on. I wish there's a little bit more design, but those tend to kind of cost a little bit more when you have little cool designs popping up from, or maybe she's standing on like a tree or something like that, a small tree, and then it's carrying her up. Those tend to be a little bit more expensive to to manufacture, and then so it's going to cost a little bit more. So with the simplistic base there, I'm totally fine with that. And then of course it's designed by Stan Lee Archgerm, I can't even say that. Wow. And it's sculpted by Jack Matthews. So this is the box itself, and we'll get started with the statue. Alright, so here's the statue itself. I did open up the box, and everything seems to be intact. I think it looks beautiful. I think the fact that it looks a little bit different from, of course, the prototype. The prototype seems to have a bigger cheeks. I think she has a little bit skinnier cheeks in these, but I think it still looks freaking fantastic. Other than that, I did look at the number that I got for out of 5,200 is 497. You can see it actually plastered all over the place. It's plastered under the box. When you open up the styrofoam, she's encased in a styrofoam box. It is it also shows it there, and of course on the bottom here it shows 0497 out of 5,200. So that's a pretty good number. I like that number. But that is pretty cool. So when you get her out, I wanted to rearrange this again, get her back into the picture there. When you actually try to put her on the base, it did give me a little bit of trouble with this one right here. Her front or her left foot. It didn't go in, but somehow I just let it sit there and it just popped in itself. So nothing too bad. Of course, there's two holes. There's one for this, her right and her left foot, and then it just pops in like that. This is not like PVC. The material is not PVC or anything like that. It is porcelain, so she's kind of fragile. If you've seen my video for the Batwoman, if they don't really take care of it, it does get beat up, and things like that do break. So it is pretty. These things are porcelain, so they're not really that they're not really that durable, and just a little bit of a little bit of pressure or something like that, it will break it. So I was trying to push down on that. I was kind of freaking out, like maybe I'll break her leg and it's over. But she came in everything intact. I liked it. The packaging that the store that I bought it from had it perfect. It was pretty tough to take out, so I like it like that. The more you could put in, the more you surround it with bubble wrap and things like that. It makes it a little bit better. They wrapped it real nice, so I like that a lot. But anyways, let's take a quick look at the statue here. Of course, in the front here, you have Poison Ivy here with all her little leaves inside her hair there. Looks freaking awesome. And then she's holding a rose on the bottom here. Looks like it could break pretty easily, so I just felt lucky that came intact, because that would be a little bit hard to work on because it's a little bit smaller. And then so everything seems to be pretty good. We're going to do a quick slide around here, and then there's really nothing else other than this. Like saying it, I think it looks freaking fantastic. I think the statue just looks so freaking awesome. I think it looks pretty much the coolest one out of all of them. Even though I'm not even a big Poison Ivy fan, I just think she looks beautiful in this pose and the statue itself. So anything by Stan Lee, any drawings or anything by Stan Lee, it's usually pretty good. So anyways, we're going to get a close-up of the statue. Okay, so like I said, her face looks a little bit different than the box itself. The prototype, in the prototype, like I said, she has a little bit more bigger cheeks, but this one's a little more thinner on the side there. Other than that, that's really nothing I can say anything wrong with this statue. I do like the hair, how the hair is positioned. You have some cool, it just kind of waves down like this, and then you see some of the hair that curls up. This one kind of looks a little bit weird, but because it just looks like it's been plastered on there. It just looks. The other ones look like they actually do curl up, but this one just looks like it's just, hey, we're going to stick it on there, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, the green leaves all over her hair. Her hair kind of fades in and out. Color-wise, it's kind of like reddish, and then it becomes like yellow, then reddish, and yellow and reddish, kind of fully through. I just kind of wish it was a little bit more kind of red all the way around. It just looks a little bit cooler if it was more of a darker red. Maybe it's my light that is hitting it, but I just wish it was a little bit more darker red, and it's more, the red is more just brighter, or not brighter, but the red is more pronounced throughout her whole hair. So other than that, everything seems to be fine. So I really do enjoy the statue here, and like I said, I think they look freaking awesome, and for the price that they are, they're pretty good. Because they're almost 10 inches tall. A lot of the other ones are like the Batgirl one. Oh, the Batgirl might be a little bit shorter than that. The Huntress one is 10 inches tall, and the Supergirl, I think someone is 10 inches tall. So, and then of course the Raven one I have is probably sitting about 11 and a half, maybe 12 inches tall. So that one's pretty cool because she has a really cool base. Now, unlike these other ones, she has a really cool base. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here. Hopefully you guys do kind of take a look at these videos and, judge for yourself if you guys do want to go out and grab these. A lot of them you can find at your probably local comic book stores, but most of the time you'll probably be doing a little bit of ordering at the DC website or Amazon or other places like that that carry these statues. But anyways, if you guys need any more, places to shop for statues, figures, and things like that, go ahead and contact me. There is a lot of places, and even some that I probably don't know. So if you guys have a site that I don't, you don't think I've seen or anything like that, just go ahead and hit it up for me, and maybe I'll check them out. I'll support anything. So anything that has good prices, good shipping rates, and good customer service, I totally would shop from them from on out. So I'm a loyal customer. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'll see everybody next time for some figure and statue unboxing videos.